this is Megan Falcone.
Gadoo to Josh Brenner.
It just never gets old.
I think it's old now.
Well, you're wrong.
And Seth Brenner.
Who's having a good time?
He's in work mode. He's having a good time, but he's in work mode.
Yeah.
It's a Scrubs day.
It's a Scrubs day.
Are you having an easy or a hard adjustment going from mountain medicine to downtown Los Angeles medicine?
Good question. It's so different, I cannot even tell you.
Yeah.
The biggest difference I feel personally is that I am no longer constantly out of breath, which is really nice.
You haven't acclimated to elevation yet?
I still, even after all this time, especially when you wear the N95 mask.
Oh, yeah. Okay, that's fair.
At 10,000 feet, you start talking, and then all of a sudden you're like, huh. I'm a little short of breath here.
Breckenridge is 10,000.
At the base. At the base.
That's a lot.
It's no joke.
Well, welcome to sea level.
I feel like I can run a marathon right now.
Should we?
Aren't y'all going to?
Trend for the half.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Did
Pretty
12
soon.
today,
Oh,
according to my Apple Watch, which is always wrong.
It should be pretty accurate. It could
Yeah,
just track
I
your
know.
movement. Well, whatever. What do I know about technology?
Thanks, Apple. You thinking about getting a pair of those Apple goggles?
No.
Oh, my God.
No, that's really not my style.
Megan's sick of me talking about them.
Josh is like constantly trying to like put Apple goggles into scripts we write, where he's like, it'll show that it's just a little bit in the future, but not so much in the future. Instead of everyone looking at their phones, they'll be looking at in their Apple
But
goggles.
it's also hilarious because everyone wearing those goggles looks so stupid.
But didn't Google do this? Didn't have Google glasses like
There was Google
years
Glass,
ago?
but it
was
like
those imploded.
Yes.
Yeah, and it's very funny.
We had a pair of Google glasses that you were gifted that I couldn't even sell on eBay. Literally no one
Oh
would
no,
take
those
them.
were so weird. Those Ray-Bans?
Yeah.
Those were Facebook Ray-Bans.
What? Facebook had a Ray-Ban?
They were Facebook
Oh,
Ray-Bans.
Meta.
Sorry, you're right, Meta. With just cameras to basically just like for social media, just record your life. But it's basically just like spy glasses to record people without them knowing.
That's weird.
It was
Okay.
weird.
Which is why we're not putting them in any scripts.
Well, agree to disagree.
So, everybody having a nice time? You're working.
I've gotten some really nice emails very recently, actually.
Oh,
I think, did I forward it to you?
apparently
I thought
not.
I wrote it to you.
No, I
I said you did a good job.
did. I appreciated that. That was very sweet, actually.
I
Did
didn't receive such
reply-
an email.
I replied to that.
Yeah,
I
you
did.
did.
I actually got an email from a buddy who I went to high school with.
Okay.
Who said he really enjoyed listening to it and he thought it was really relatable. So that was really nice.
That's
It was
awesome.
really great. Haven't heard from
I think,
years.
if you're enjoying the podcast, make sure you tell your friends and family. You can send them to our Instagram, a Seth and the City podcast, or our TikTok, or our YouTube, if they just want to get a feel for what this podcast is all about.
We never asked people to. What are you supposed to do? Subscribe, like, give
No, we don't- I
5-star
don't care.
ratings.
I don't care. I'd like a 5-star rating.
You know what? I'd like you to start giving us 5-star ratings and liking and subscribing, you freeloaders. Thanks for listening, everyone.
Yeah.
A real moment to say thank you, everybody, because we have so much fun doing this podcast, and it's so nice that some of you maybe have fun listening.
It's all hate listens. I've got something.
Oh.
You've got something.
What do you got?
I got something to share. This is from a friend of the podcast, Tim.
Shut up.
Not
I was-
not golf buddy Tim, and not Tim who did Seth Ups in season 1. This is friend of the podcast, Tim in New York. Tim had a suggestion for you. He's concerned about your economics with all the dating.
Okay.
Too much being spent. So Tim wanted you to know, your neighborhood Applebee's might not be the most romantic of restaurants, but the chain is looking to become a recurring spot for date night, and it's offering big discounts to do so. Applebee's is rolling out what it calls the Date Night Pass, which allows holders to claim 52 meals, ideally for couples, over the course of next year.
What?
Priced at $200, they say the passes are worth up to $1,500, as it covers up to $30 of food and non-alcoholic beverages per use.
We should get this pass.
Send this to me immediately. Immediately.
I'm all in on this.
First and foremost, Tim, thank you.
Yeah, thanks for looking out, Tim.
Second of all, during my fellowship in Merced, I had a one-bedroom apartment which was literally next door to an Applebee's.
Nice.
And I probably ate there 3 or 4 nights a week. It was the only thing that was open past 9 o'clock.
Oh,
I am a huge fan of Applebee's.
I like Applebee's too.
I don't know that I've ever been to an Applebee's.
Well, we're going now.
Go. It's a great. I think Applebee's has the vibe of like a Barney's Beanery, but for adults.
No. No.
Let's not get too distracted here, though. Would you take a date to Applebee's?
For comic purposes, absolutely.
Okay, so set it up for us. You're on the apps. You're chatting with someone. It's going pretty well, and you say,
Hey, by the way, I signed up for this thing.
okay, yeah, good.
What are your thoughts on going to Applebee's?
I mean, what a red flag.
But if a guy said to me, I got a date night pass and I'm on the apps, I'd be like, you're dating so much that you need to get
I don't think that's...
And also, you're that cheap.
I'm dying to see how this goes.
What if somebody is on like the AMC
movie pass.
and
That's
they're like,
totally different.
why?
Because I think they only have it for themselves and then they get discounted tickets for
Oh,
others.
that's right. I was saying like they're like, I can bring anyone to the movies for free.
What about my punch card for Topgolf?
Is that true? So many things. They have a punch card. Let's start there.
I don't know if Topgolf does, but Rancho Park definitely has
That's different.
Oh.
That's okay.
You're sure?
Look, it's not ideal, Seth, but we're dealing with what we've got. Guys, guess what time it is?
Oh, God.
Relationship Corner! So this week's Relationship Corner comes from someone I'm calling S in Texas. She says that she's newly back on the apps is sort of her situation.
We don't have audio. This is a write-in.
Yeah, but
Okay.
if you're an audience member and you don't like that it's a write-in, send us your audio or visual at the various places.
While you're there, subscribe and give us 5 stars for Pete's sake.
You're on a mission right now. I like it.
Well, just why not give us 5 stars? Give her a chance.
S from Texas says that she's newly back on the apps, and it's not going great for her. She sent a picture of someone that she matched with who's actually terrifying.
Oy.
He's sort of
Oh, God.
just like any moment going to masturbate or kill you.
Or both?
But she says that she matched with someone on Bumble who seemed good. She ran a background check because she's a boss lady. He's married. Gross.
What?
Background checks and Google searches are a must. She implemented this Google search background check policy because one of her friends, so a friend of S from Texas, went out with someone new. After a search, she discovered that this man was moving to Houston because he had been indicted on 9 counts of child porn.
Oh, no.
About 2 weeks later, a different friend of S from Texas asked about the same guy.
What?
So these people, they both met him on Bumble. They notified the company. His profile is still active.
Oh, no.
I know.
I mean, that's like next level bad.
It's so upsetting. It makes me so sad that these people are vulnerable and putting their hearts out there and trying to meet people. And the people out there are creepy assholes.
Ugh.
I mean,
yeah.
that's terrifying, number one. Number two, Bumble needs to do, or whoever needs to do, a much better job of vetting this.
What do you
that's
do?
interesting. When you sign up for an account on one of these things, do you have to provide anything that says you're not a registered sex offender, for example?
Honestly, it's been so many years since I signed up. This is actually a very interesting question you raised. We should maybe do some research and find out if this is something that is required.
We should do some research.
All right,
Megan.
I'll do it.
We should do some research.
Do you Google search people when you match with them? What's your policy on how much do you want to know about them, and how much does that get in the way of getting to know them in person?
So I don't have a ton of social media. I have Facebook, and that's it.
Yeah.
So it's very limited in terms of the searching I can do. But I think a lot of people will do an Instagram search or a Facebook search or a Google search for sure, and I think that's okay. If I can, I'll maybe try to do a Google search, but I think this is a gender inequality that exists. I am not worried personally about my safety, about who I'm matching with, about who I'm hanging out with. That is an unfair discrepancy that exists in the universe, and that needs to be fixed in general, along with many, many other gender inequalities that exist. But this specifically, unfortunately, I don't have to deal with it nearly as much. I mean, we should get a Bumbleette on here and get her thoughts on it.
Well, now that we've covered all of the issues with gender inequality, we want to tell us about that hot rep from last week?
Yes!
This has been Relationship Corner! And thank you so much, S, for writing in. It's interesting. I'm just realizing now, because she wrote in, that all my S's live in Texas.
Tomato. Okay, did you guys get together, or did this just fizzle like everything else in your life?
So it felt like it, everything else in my Oh, my dear adoring sister-in-law, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, 20 points tonight.
It felt like it was about to fizzle.
Oh no.
Wait, what?
I think we met originally on a Wednesday. She was heading back to Santa Barbara on Saturday. She had worked the next couple of days.
And you were going to try to...
We made plans for that Friday.
Okay.
So 48 hours later.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay, wait. How did the plans come about? You
Okay.
reached out. Tell us everything.
So
Read us some text messages, they say.
she texted me when she got home that night, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, we know that.
We texted back and forth a little bit.
Oh, we didn't hear the fault. We just heard you say like something.
Yeah, it was just okay.
It was just okay.
Yeah, it was
Then
very
what
fun.
happened?
A little flirty.
Pics?
Maybe a pic.
Wait, really?
Ooh.
Yeah, just here's my place.
Uh-huh.
What?
Here's me kicking up my feet on the couch.
So weird.
I don't know. It's what people do.
Should we try it out? I'll just start texting you pictures of my feet, being like, "Hey, babe,
First of all,
I'm getting
never
the
feet.
groceries.
Just absolutely never the feet. Why? Why am I seeing feet?
Here they are in the laundry room.
No.
Do you want me to put your underwear in the dryer?"
Who is this voice?
Okay, so did you send pics?
No. Well, maybe.
What?
What did you send?
I kind of mimicked her jokingly and did a foot pic with my feet up on the coffee table.
Feet, I just don't.
Do you have good feet?
So weird.
I don't. Oh, my second toe is longer than my first. That's a thing.
That's a sign of intelligence.
So far, this
No,
is
it's a-
my least favorite episode of the podcast.
It's also the French think it's a sign of beauty. The Statue of Liberty's second toe is longer than her first, and that's a French thing.
Who the hell cares?
The French apparently. So we're text for a
Into the
while.
night?
But it's getting late for me. I got work the next day.
Just sending these feet back and
feet
forth.
pics. So finally, like, I hate to do this. I gotta go to bed.
Wow.
I
fun.
know.
And
Wild.
is that like all business, or is that like is
Yeah.
it suggestive at all?
She might have sent something like, well, in case you need something to dream about.
No.
And then she sent me a picture of like this random 400-pound person.
Oh, it was a joke. Funny.
She's funny.
Okay.
And
all
then-
right.
but-
Yeah. Good.
Anyway, so.
Okay. Very banter fun.
Great. I go to work the next day. She actually texts me that she might have to go back to Santa Barbara early for some family stuff. It's like, no problem. Don't worry about it. She'll know Friday morning if she has to go back or not.
Any part of you being like, you know what? This is so weird. I'm actually gonna be in Santa Barbara.
I have done that many a time.
I know you have.
You know, I've got this conference next week, and
I know.
it's so weird.
Does that work out often?
No, not really. Not so.
No.
Hence the podcast. So she actually texted me Thursday afternoon, say, "Hey, good news. I'm staying in town. Let's get together Friday."
Wow.
if you're
So
still
much. So many twists and turns.
So many
much
twists
drama.
and turns.
Did the anticipation make you even more excited to see her? Like the knowing that you might not.
It wasn't in my head at that time because I'm just so freaking busy at work.
Yeah.
You really block out the universe.
Do you think that's a problem you have in dating? That when you're at work, it's a little bit like Severance for you. You like go downstairs and turn off all the other portions of your life, and I think women find that hard to deal with.
I mean,
What's he gonna do?
yeah, I don't have a choice. So great. I'm excited.
Okay.
Where are you taking her for Shabbat?
Maybe we should have gone to synagogue.
Wow, that would be a real move. You're
Havdalah.
like, you know what? This is so great because I'm actually headed to synagogue. I'll just pick you up.
We can swing by Applebee's on our way home.
So her apartment here is kind of Beverly Hills, WeHo area-ish.
Okay.
Okay.
So I told her I was happy to meet her in her part of town. She's like, so let me see if she's got tons of connections around town, just from
Drugs.
Mhm.
drug reps.
From pushing drugs.
Yeah. So it's Friday night, so not easy to get a table at a good time. She's like, let me see if I can make some calls. Let me see if I can get us somewhere in somewhere cool. I'm so impressed by this woman.
She's very cool.
Because she calls the shots.
I mean, it's not that she calls the shots. She's just cool. She's good at things. She gets things done.
Are you intimidated by her?
No.
No.
I don't want this to sound weird. I don't really get intimidated by people in general.
What is that like?
I just feel like we're all equals. I feel like we all have something to give.
Oh, you should be more intimidated by people.
Should I?
I am. I'm intimidated by just about everybody.
Do you think realistically you need, like, in a partner, you need a planner, you need a person who like gets
Yes.
stuff done?
I don't need someone who gets someone done. I need someone who's organized. I need
Yeah.
someone who's got their shit together.
This feels like a helpful thing to know about yourself that would eliminate about half of your dates.
Yeah.
more than
way
half.
more than
More,
that.
way more
Way
than that.
more than that.
Way, yeah,
Are you
no.
texting these plannies, or are you FaceTiming, or are you chatting on the phone? How are you coordinating?
So
You
I'm
texting these plannies?
texting these plannings. So again, it's a little tricky because I'm at work.
Okay. She's sort of just like, I'll take care of it. And
Yeah,
goes.
pretty much.
Okay.
And she goes, and she knows I'm slammed. This is a huge advantage. She knows my life. She knows my lifestyle.
Yeah.
She doesn't work with ER docs per se, but she understands.
She understands getting slammed.
I think
She liked it. For once in my life, she liked it and made her laugh before she could decide she didn't.
pretty good.
I'll give myself a couple
I think
points
you
as long
should.
as we're all enjoying
I-
ourselves together.
Well, that's a really reasonable point number to give yourself.
Oh, when I give myself points, they're all worth 10. Friend of the podcast, Mike, said he has been keeping track of the points.
Shut up.
And he did not tell me the results, but he said I would find the results, quote, surprising.
But now you've thrown this new wrinkle in that you're going
Why do you think I've been obsessively thinking about it? If he said the results are surprising, I feel like that might mean I'm down.
that
Yeah,
would be
that would be
surprising.
definitely be the case. So anyway, a couple hours later after work, I get a text from her saying, Ysabel. How do you pronounce it? I don't know.
The one in West Hollywood?
Yeah.
I think it's Ysabel. It's spelled with a Y.
With a Y.
Yeah.
Ysabel?
Ysabel.
Ysabel.
I love that place.
8:00, got us a table. See you there.
Okay,
Wow,
amazing.
She
Okay.
is cool.
I love that place.
Yeah,
this
it's
is
so
a
good.
Seth Brenner place,
Yeah.
like to the T.
Yeah, yeah.
And the fact that she could just pull that out of her ass out of nowhere.
Hmm.
Super excited about this.
Okay.
Super excited, and I don't really get crazy excited about dates. I was very excited about this.
But she pulled it out of her ass.
Right. This is like 24 hours in
You're
advance.
saying that she could pull the rabbit out of the hat and like be able to
It's a
get...
trunk. She keeps a lot of things in there.
We saw Wonka recently. He's got so much stuff in his hat.
Yeah. It's like a Mary Poppins bag,
Uh-huh.
a Wonka hat,
Yeah.
Hermione Granger little.
The little purse.
And your lady's got a caboose that she can pull things out of.
There it is.
She's got a magical tush. Are you a
Yeah.
tushman?
Tushman?
Are
Do
you
you,
a tush
do you
guy?
care about a tush?
I'm not anti.
He likes a tush.
Do you like to tap a tush or just to enjoy a tush from a distance?
I'm not comfortable answering that
Tap a
question.
tush.
But I do like the term tap a tush.
Tap a tush.
In a relationship, not a random tush, but a
I don't
known
care how
tush.
you're using it. Tap a tush.
If you are someone who enjoys that activity, where better to take a date than to Tapplebee's?
Friday rolls around. I'm off for the day, which is great, but I'm actually sort of like in my own head a little bit.
Oh, you've gotten nervous.
Not nervous, but I haven't been like excited for a date like this in a while.
Okay.
And this is a second date. We don't get a ton of these.
Yeah, well, yeah. So
Yeah.
you've got some butterflies.
Something.
Not to get all Megan here, but let's get to it.
So I actually Ubered because I for sure gonna have a cocktail or two.
Yeah.
She did the same,
Okay.
which is great. I was there a few minutes early, which is not my normal thing, so I really was nervous.
Oh, wow.
Nervous.
He's nervous.
He's nervous. Were you
I'm
sweating? Do
I'm
you
getting
sweat?
nervous.
I don't sweat.
How is it manifesting itself, the nerves?
No, it's just I didn't feel like 100% like comfortable. Whatever reason, I was a little nervous.
Oh,
Okay.
jeez.
It was
okay.
a very foreign feeling. It had been a while since.
Did you wait for her out on the street or did you
No,
go inside?
wait on the street.
Okay.
So she's texting me. She's giving me the live updates where she is.
Did she share her Uber location with you?
Yes, of course.
Wait, really? She did?
Yeah, that's how you tell people where you are.
You can share your.
I
ride.
brought it up. I know that's a thing. I thought you were just saying she was like, oh, I'm at Santa Monica and Fairfax.
No,
Be there
she
soon.
sent me the Uber thingy.
Do you know one time Meg and I were at a wedding and I was a little tipsy and Meg was like, all right, it's time to go. And I was having a lot of fun. And then I was like, okay, babe, I'll call the Uber. And I hand Meg back her phone and she goes, Josh, you signed me up to drive for Uber.
What?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
I think you'd be a great Uber driver.
Thank you very much.
Really funny.
A little aside. Okay,
It's
so
a
you're
good
nervous.
sign. She gets there. She looks incredible.
What you wearing?
Higher
What you wearing?
sparkometer than before? Or
Yeah,
just
higher
higher.
sparkometer. Just
This very infrequently happens for you that the sparkometer goes up with time.
sure.
Yeah.
It only been 48 hours, so that helps.
Oh, yeah.
What's she wearing?
Black leather skirt.
Okay.
It was cold again, so some sort of stocking thing or whatever.
Okay.
Stockings. She was wearing stockings.
Leggings. I don't know.
No,
Tights.
stock-
I
I
would
think
call them
stockings
probably
is right.
tights.
I don't-
Hosiery of some sort.
Sure. Let's go with hosiery of some sort.
Let's go with hosiery.
Turtleneck.
Okay.
Form-fitting turtleneck and a black leather jacket on to match the skirt, I guess.
Ooh.
She looked great. She looked
Okay.
beautiful.
Good.
Yeah.
More beautiful than you remembered? Or same beautiful?
Same beautiful, but the sparkometer was even higher. It's Friday night.
I
Yeah.
think hair was pulled back last time, or
This
we
was
had the hair's down.
Done. Yes, hair was done to the nines this time.
Okay.
What does it mean to the nines? Like, I know what it means,
I
but
don't
what's
know what
the
it-
origin?
I don't know.
Okay, so...
Big hug, and then like instantly, nerves are gone.
Oh,
It's just like-
Oh.
All right. I don't. Maybe I was thinking I get stood up. Maybe I was thinking that wouldn't actually happen. I don't know what. But she's there and just poof, gone.
Okay.
wow.
which was amazing.
Well,
It was
I'm getting
amazing.
more nervous though.
I know, there's so much to lose. The higher you climb, the further you fall.
Yeah, true.
Mm.
We walk in. She knows the maitre d'. They
Oh,
chat for a
wow.
few minutes. Table's not
So
ready
now
yet.
we know how she pulled it out of her caboose.
Yeah.
She
She
had a
keeps-
friend on the inside.
Table's not ready yet, so we go to the bar. We're able to sit, have a drink, and we just kind of pick up right where we left off.
I like her.
Hang in there.
I forgot to ask you this last week because I never thought we'd get this far, but what are 3 interesting things about her?
Well, I think we sort of talked about it. College athlete.
Oh, yeah, what'd she play?
She was a swimmer. Again, great wine knowledge growing up in the Santa Barbara area.
Yeah.
And then she's just she's super active, like always doing something watery. Swimming.
Is she a Pisces?
I have no idea. So she's
I'm a Pisces. I would love another water sign in the family.
great.
Mine
Yeah.
is 5 points for Meg.
Thank you.
Hey.
I sit at the bar for 30-45 minutes.
What's your drink?
I got a martini. She followed suit,
Okay.
Wow.
which was great.
Do you like it dirty?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
If you're listening, Meg looked over at me and just kind of cocked her eyebrow like, see? One of the guys. Megan Falcone, one of the guys.
I gotta really amp up my cool factor in case my new sister-in-law is so cool.
Now you're getting intimidated.
Yeah, what if she's so cool?
We're so nervous. Okay, hurry up.
Um,
Pull off the Band-Aid.
Is she wasted?
no, we have
She's just normal and having a fun time
Exactly.
and great.
on a random Friday night. Sit at the bar for like maybe 20-30 minutes tops. Table's ready.
How did you find out? Did somebody come and tell you?
Yeah, they came and grabbed us.
So they were like, gadoo, 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 your table's ready.
That's exactly what they were like.
Okay.
Not very good.
No, really good.
I wish my wife liked me as much as my brother liked me.
Gadoo, 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 gadoo.
Somebody pitched to us the season 3 twist for this podcast. Seth and Meghan have been secretly dating all along. Meghan goes to the other side of the table, and then they advise me on my dating life.
Ugh.
No spoilers, but I'm gonna tell you the secret twist is that I leave you both. So you could go sit at the table.
Goes to the table.
It's early, I understand, but is there any touching? Do you put your hand on her back as you walk to the table?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
Okie
Okay.
dokie.
Nope.
All right.
Nope.
Okay.
Comfortable sending pics of his feet, but not gently grazing her flesh.
Well, it's very it's very different. The virtual
That's a different
intimacy is much further along always than the in-person intimacy,
Yeah.
which is weird.
It's so weird.
It's
Yeah.
so weird.
So weird.
But
it's so
why
weird.
it's interesting, the Apple goggles
I can't.
as a cultural touchstone for various film and television projects. Go ahead, Seth.
We sit at the table.
Yeah. So far, normal.
Waiter comes over. Nice guy.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Tim.
We get another round of drinks. We just start ordering food.
Did you get?
Everything.
Is it a carb day? Did you get their bread plate?
I was sure to make to it a cheat day.
Oh, good.
We just start ordering anything. Everything.
Wow. You guys are fun and wild.
Okay, she just started knocking out. She's like, yeah, we'll get this. Give us 2 of these. Give us 1 of these.
I love her. She's ordering.
Everything.
She's a
Wow.
baller.
And she asked me any diet restrictions. Do you do anything like this, anything like that? I was like, nah,
You still are liking it. It's not too much?
this is not too much. I don't have these masculine gender role things that guys have.
Yeah, neither do I, clearly.
I don't care if a girl or a woman takes the lead and orders and does. What do I care?
Okay, great.
I'm along
Did she
for
get
the ride.
the cheese plate?
Oh, I mean, I don't think she untouched anything. I feel like we ordered everything.
The only thing untouched was her.
Um,
Do you switch to wine or you stick with martinis?
we had another round of martinis, and then we actually then we got a bottle. We did get a bottle of wine.
Ooh.
I did choose the wine. Thank you very much.
2 martinis and then.
The date is going
What are you guys?
swimmingly.
What are you? Oh, I see what you did
Nice,
there.
I get it.
Thanks.
What are you talking about?
A little bit of everything. It's easy banter, easy back and forth.
Are you
Lovely
finding
time.
out about her family? She has
Yeah.
siblings?
Yeah, she's got a sister in San Francisco. They have dogs.
Do you know what kind?
I did not ask what kind of dog.
What is wrong with you?
Where do I start?
good question.
Where do I start?
What are you saying about yourself?
Okay, we'll be her, and then you tell us what you would say. So, oh yeah,
Oh yeah,
we grew
you
up
go
in
to
Santa Barbara.
Okay, I love Santa Barbara. One of my favorite places to visit. State Street, the wineries. Oh, I'm such a fan. How'd you wind up in LA?
We sell
This,
drugs.
uh,
Well, how did you wind up in LA?
Well, that's a long story.
This is an improv game we used to play in college called Monster Date.
Not loving it, but okay.
Like, do you go deeper? Like, tell us how you get to really know her.
Well, I mean, it's more like at this point, it's still like if someone asks how did I wind up in LA,
Yeah.
that's actually an interesting story. And working part time,
But
and
not
then
for us. We already know it. So, okay, so it's going well.
You talk about your brother and sister-in-law a lot?
Of course, that always
What do you
comes up.
say?
You know, brother and sister-in-law are actors. They're in entertainment. She knows what that means.
She knows what that means.
Well, she knows.
She's so cool.
They're developing projects with Ski Goggle Apple products.
I bet
So-
she doesn't think that.
So she's like, oh, so your brother and sister-in-law are actors. And I go, yes, my brother's this, my sister-in-law's done this. And then she goes, I know your brother.
Wait, really?
You know this cool girl?
She pulls up the phone. Big Bang Theory, right? I could not picture it.
Big Bang Theory.
She's a
I have concerns about how cool she is or not.
But this is very much part of the LA dating universe too.
So we give you cachet.
A little bit.
We do? My, that's very sad.
He has nothing without us.
But there's no one in this town that's not at least
I think
some.
Doctor is so much more cachet. In this town, Doctor is more
Well, she
cachet
doesn't-
than
but she
like
doesn't
some of
care.
them. I would say our least favorite thing about each other in our marriage is that we're both in this stupid business.
I have other things I like less.
She couldn't care less that you guys are in the industry, but but it's like that's part of the stuff that comes up. It
Yeah.
absolutely comes up in a conversation. You asked, there's your answer.
Okay. So
Okay.
he's mostly talking about us. Got
okay,
it. Good.
We,
We
like
love it.
That's
Great.
good. But you guys are how long is the dinner going?
I mean,
How's
we're there late.
Yeah,
we're there.
all those
Got so many
drinks.
courses.
I mean,
a bottle of
ton
wine.
of food, drinks, wine. We're there late. It's getting 11:30.
Okay.
That's pretty late times.
Get the check. I was like, I'm paying this time. Don't be ridiculous.
Good,
She goes,
okay, right.
But she offers to at least split.
Which is good. If you order everything, I feel you should offer to at least split.
Sure, but what do I care?
What do you care?
You're
paying.
Mr.
It's your
Frugal.
money.
The offer is all that
That's
Wait,
your
this isn't
Applebee's pass
Applebee's.
money.
We are not at Applebee's. I paid. It was not
That's a
cheap.
bit- yeah, yes,
it,
it
it
was.
was. It was. It was a bit. It was a
The
bit.
S is a dollar sign. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It was your big boy. She's like, I do hate to do this, but I'm gonna have to go home. I'm gonna try to get up and get to Santa Barbara early. Blah blah blah.
Insinuating that normally she would come home with you.
Oh, interesting.
I think
is the corollary part of the comment.
Yeah, it was just. I think it's just putting it out there. We've had a great time. Let's not get weird at all.
Let's not get weird at all.
I go weird.
Next level
tush
weird.
taps tonight.
No.
Well, yeah. What were you thinking? Were you thinking tush taps?
Could have gone either way. Super vibey.
Open to the tush taps.
Super vibey.
Before that, she said that. Were you thinking about saying like, would you be interested in coming back to my fantasy suites?
No, because my fantasy suites would have been your guest bedroom.
Oh yeah.
And then thank you very much. Thank you for saying.
Yeah. No.
I was like, do you want to get another drink? It's only 11:30. She's like, I really, really, really would love to, but but I'm gonna get up and get going in the morning.
Okay.
And you believe her. You believe that.
Stop.
Okay.
Hang on.
Okay.
But you better make out with me right now.
Whoa! Honk, honk!
She's so in control.
Totally.
So
Totally.
where do you go to make out?
The valet stand.
No.
no.
Oh my
A
goodness.
little further down.
Oh my good gracious.
Yeah, she's just making out on the street.
Describe how far this
Wow.
could possibly progress, because you're just like,
Honk honk tush tap?
yeah, like are there hands or just mouth?
Okay, weird question.
I think a good question.
We're just gonna stop at the makeout session. We're just gonna.
Wow.
How long does it last?
5, 7 minutes.
You
It's-
bet- 5 to 7
minutes?
That's more than we've done in 10 years of marriage.
Can you imagine kissing?
No! What would be going on?
We covered all the play. Like, there's like 1 position, 2 position. Now we've done all the kisses there are.
Oh yeah, you mean heads going one way and
Yeah,
heads going the other way. Wow.
Was it good?
Fantastic.
Sparkometer is staying high.
Staying high.
She's still got it in her mouth.
And possibly her hands. We don't know what her hands are doing.
Great times.
Wow.
Great
So
times.
who ends the makeout?
Yeah, how do you know?
How do you pull
Wow, how do you
away?
know when a makeout is over?
I don't know. It just ends.
Were you like in the shadows?
Yes, we snuck away to like a little corner.
So weird.
Y'all are weird.
No, I mean we did this. I assume when we were 23.
Well, 44
Did we?
is 44 is the new 23.
I don't know. Even at 23, we had our own rooms to bring people back to. So that's in a unique position. That's more like being 14.
I'll be back in the sublet very soon.
Oh man, that's great.
Okay, so the makeout ends, and then how do you dismount the makeout?
It's just sort of awkward, like, oh man, I guess we gotta get Ubers now because we're both in our Ubers.
Oh
so
yeah,
we're
because then you're just standing next to each other waiting for your Ubers to come.
holding hands, and she kind of did like a lean, like head on the shoulder
Oh,
type
dear.
thing
Wow.
while we're waiting.
I can't believe we've just glossed past her saying you better make it. We're too
Oh,
uncomfortable.
I was going to go back to it.
Better
Nah,
make
moment's
out.
passed. It's over.
I'm really thinking about it because I'm thinking that she could be the perfect girl for you because you are really bad, I think,
Yeah.
at like,
Period.
no, when there's ambiguity, you don't excel. I think there will be no gray area in this relationship. It'll be black and white.
Well, there's no such thing as a black and white relationship. Everything is gray in this game. I don't think in any dating things are as cut and dry as you're making out to be.
Okay,
right now.
well, do you guys have plans?
Sounds like you were making it out to be.
Well, 7 minutes.
It's an unimaginable. It's an unimaginable.
7 minutes in
amount of
heaven was a
time.
game in junior high that you played, so 7 minutes is completely legitimate.
Do you want to try and kiss for 5 minutes tonight?
Instead, you and I both sit on laptops side by side in a large bed and don't really make eye contact.
But we can email each other funny thoughts. we
Yeah,
have.
that would be great. We'll send you a link. I'll send you a link. I'll send you 7 minutes of links.
Oh, how are you feeling? What's happening?
Feeling great, feeling good. Going to meet up soon.
Oh my god, he's got a third date.
If you need to fantasy suites at our house, we can clear out.
No, we can't. And no, you may not. You guys have been texting this whole time?
Yeah.
Is it good?
It's fantastic.
Did the pictures escalate?
Pictures have escalated.
Oh my god, I'm so excited and uncomfortable.
Couple FaceTimes.
So where are you going to take her? How are you going to up your game?
TBD.
Does she know you're staying at your, like...
She knows the
bed
situation. She fully
reservation?
knows the situation.
And
She's
okay.
so cool.
She's so cool. We're nervous. Are you
I'm
nervous?
so excited.
You're
I feel good about things right now.
Okay.
Why are you staring at me like that? I feel
because
like
we can't handle this kind of pressure.
Fine. Okay. No problem.
5 to 7 minutes.
You're drunk. You're having a great time. Make out with someone.
I'd fall asleep. If I'm that drunk and we're making out for 5 minutes, I'd fall asleep on your face.
You would fall asleep.
That's weird.
I'm so excited.
Wow.
Good job,
We don't
Seth.
know what to say. We don't know what to say.
I think 10 points, Seth.
Okay, 10 points to Seth.
I'll take it.